seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
One, two, three, four. Okay. Victor Bravo, thanks for tuning in. I'm glad someone's out there and I haven't made a complete moron of myself. I should have checked the sound. I'm running a bit late and everything's going wrong because You saw me gesticulating and you couldn't hear while I was talking. I was busy flying on a new virtual airline, and I'm going to talk about that, all to do with helicopters. But I was saying the news just in on my phone, literally 20 minutes ago, was the Xbox version of Microsoft Flight Sim is coming out in July. And I was saying, wouldn't it be fantastic if instead of upgrading my graphics card, which is currently a 1080 Ti, yeah, I know it's getting old, instead of waiting to try and get a 3090 and sell off the children to pay for it, will it be possible at some stage? Does anyone think that we could use the Xbox as a computer graphics engine, for example, and then use the PC for the interfaces? Now, if they could do that, Microsoft are going to get some extra revenue from selling Xboxes, because I have no interest in buying an Xbox. I've got an Xbox One in the front room, and I play it once or twice a year, if that. I spend all my time on my home office on the PC, and I love the PC for all the controls that I can do it. But what I don't love is the fact that it's getting old and it's going to cost me to upgrade. So anyway, we'll find out more about that, and I'll read up about the Xbox. Will it support VR, for example? I doubt it. Not on the Oculus. It might support it on Windows Mixed Reality, but let's see. So into the news this week. What did I find? Well, let's talk about that. I've just been, why I was late coming online. Go to news. It was this. VHEM. Never heard of it before. Virtual airline just for helicopters, and it's emergency services. And I've downloaded it. I downloaded the ACARS interface they use, and it comes up like an old-fashioned terminal in a window, text only. And God, it is really, really immersive. So I was just doing a quick flight. I picked up a road accident. I got the alarm message come in. I had to take off, find the emergency vehicle. It was a fire engine. Really difficult to find, but I found it eventually. Landed, waited for about 5 minutes while the medical crew were doing their stuff. Then they had to load patient in, and I had to take off and find Sheffield Airport. Well, Sheffield Hospital. And that's where I just crashed out, because I realised what the time was, and I couldn't find it at all. But this is really immersive. If you want something to do, virtual airlines, look it up. VHEMS. It's pilot.vhems.uk, and I will, if I remember, put links to this in the show notes afterwards. I think I might have to edit this video anyway, seeing as I'm rabbiting on myself for the first 10 minutes. So you will need to download the ACARS client. The ACARS client is available on flightsim.to, so look out for that. I really, really do like this. I've been a member of a virtual airline for about 7 years now. That is Fly UK. I never do very long distance flights with them. 2 hours is about as much as I want to do. In the Airbus A320, I used to do it on the 787 Zebo when I was flying X-plane predominantly. Let's see. This is pretty good. At the moment, I think it only supports the H135, which is just too easy to fly. Sorry, it's too easy to fly. I hope they're going to support the Bell 47 I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, and that is a real challenge to fly. Anyway, moving on. Have you seen this one? MSFS tweaks to fix grainy clouds. There's a video on it. Again, I'll put a link to it below. Pilot Q8. Terrific YouTube channel, by the way. Channel for him.
Hello there, friends and followers, and welcome to this Microsoft.
Down. So he's done something about removing film grain. I tried it, and I couldn't see the slightest bit of difference. So give it a try. If you think your clouds aren't looking too good and you've got a better computer than mine, then he's got a tweak on how to remove the film grain. Like I said, I haven't seen it. I did download this and it looks fantastic. I did a fly over this in the C152, nice and slow. The night lighting, terrific. I mean, Disneyland Paris isn't that big, but it looks good. So I give that one a thumbs up, and I recommend trying that. What else did I fly? I haven't loaded these up, so I'm going to have to... What is it? Oh, yes. I've just... Q8. Let's... He's going on in the back. Yeah. This, Grumman Goose. Boy. This is a port from an FSX. Goes back, doesn't it? This is a port from FSX. And they've done a terrific job. I mean, you would never believe it. They've got PBR on the surfaces, and it's fun to fly a good old-fashioned aeroplane. No G1000 in this thing. Sounds great, and I really enjoy flying this. Really do. So, and it's free. So as usual, I try to concentrate on the stuff that's free, not the stuff that you have to pay for. Or if it is paid for, I prefer to support the smaller independents rather than the big guys. I mean, for example, you must have seen the news that PMDG have got something coming out for Microsoft Flight Simulator. I never bought PMDG when I was with P3D. I never bought them with going back. Just too expensive. 100 quid for a plane, and if you already owned a previous version, the upgrades are, you know, the PMDG are coming. Hey, they earn so much money, they don't need pushing from me. So these independent ones, and the guy's porting an old Microsoft FSX one. That's pretty cool. Here's another one I tried. If you want a reason to go somewhere, the English Civil War. This is a bush trip for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It is what it is. It's a flight around sites that were important in the English Civil War. And he's got a bit of information on here. My only reservation about this, or observation, shall I say, not a reservation. It would be nice to hear, a bit like Bush Radio, it would be nice to hear commentary of what's going on. You fly above these flights, and if you're in VR, I can't open a book and look at where I am. I'd like to hear an audio commentary or something. Other mission plans I've had on Microsoft, I mean, there's a terrific one in here, Whiteout. Incredibly difficult. You got to fly. It's set in the future. There is a whiteout, and you got to fly through the Alps at zero visibility. I mean, I haven't got past the first mission yet, but that's got plenty of feedback, plenty of voices talking to you. This I've only done the first section of it. I didn't hear a thing. I'm going to persevere with that because a bit of history. And finally, I can't find a link for it. There is a rumour going round on Facebook. I say a rumour because it doesn't work for me. That if you turn the rendering up to 200 in the PC, in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you know, you go to graphics in the configuration and you set the PC rendering to 200. Then in VR, you can have it at 100 and it runs very smoothly and everything's crystal clear. You don't need Oculus Tray Tool if you're an Oculus user. Everything is crystal clear. Done it and it didn't make the slightest bit of difference. Zilch from me. So I'll try and find a link to that information and put it in the show notes before. If you want to give it a try, if you're in VR and you want to try and improve your performance, give it a go. Let me know if it worked for you, because it did absolutely nothing for me. Short show this week. That's it. That's the important stuff. What else is coming up? So I've been doing some work on the how-tos. So we got the first one of these up, how to configure that. I've done something on Stream Deck as well. So those that use Stream Deck, I've actually uploaded a 15-key Stream Deck version Airbus, and I've done a how-to video on that. That's about it. I'm sorry it was a little bit disjointed this time. I got so hooked on that VHEMS that I didn't have time to do what I usually do and prepare. So my apologies for that. I'll try and be a little bit more professional. That's it for now. Oh, I was going to mention another flight sim. I was going to mention the glider flight sim from Aerosoft. But I'm not going to. One, they have loads of money and they can do their own reviews. Two, it doesn't support VR. Three, it only covers a little bit of Germany. And from the stuff I've seen, I saw Frugal do a quick how-to and a quick video on it. Frugal, of course, everyone in Flight Sim. I mean, I've got 250 followers and he's got 250 million. Something ridiculous like that. So watch Frugal's channel if you want to see something about new simulator from Aerosoft. I think it is gliders in Germany. Not for me. Anyway, that's it. I'm not going to waste time. I'm going to edit the front part of this video because there was no audio. My apologies for that. As usual, please enjoy your flying, stay safe, and I hope to catch you next week. Oh, just before I go, we're going to do another live stream. I don't know if you tuned in last week. We did a live stream with Sharing the Cockpit. Oh, God. It was a disaster. I ended up having to land the airplane. My co-pilot, first officer, who was sitting down in the south of the UK, he actually had 2 throttle quadrants plugged into his simulator. So even though he backed off the throttle, it was still full on the other one, and we had problems. Landed. But we got it down on the runway. It was an experience and it's good fun. So we're going to do another one of those, a stream during the week. So I'm rabbiting on. I'm just going on and on. I'm going to get back to VHEMS and try and do a real start to finish site flight. I'll try and record it as well. So like I said, enjoy your flying and I'll catch you